Michael Nagy here with Jiggy Jag TV and DiscoveringBands.com, and I'm here with the Frost Duo. How you guys doing today?
We are doing fantastic. How are you?
Doing good. Awesome to have you. So, want to tell us a little about the band?
Yeah, so once again, we are the Frost Duo, and we are here in Pennsylvania today. We are originally from Scranton. Tonight we're performing here at the Pourhouse Bar and Grill in Mountainhome. A little bit about us, well, our acoustic live settings are just kind of cover songs. We do a little bit of everything. We try to do some country, some soft rock, some pop songs, and even turn them a little jazzy.
I see a line of cars and they're all painted black, with flowers and my love, oh, never to come back. I see people turn their heads and quickly look away. I can do more, baby, it just happens every day. I look inside myself and see my heart is black.
When we're in the studio, it's a little bit different. Christian plays a little bit of everything. Every single instrument that you could possibly imagine he plays. So we write and produce our own music together in the style of jazz and soft rock.
Awesome. So what instruments do you play?
Guitar, piano, bass, all kind of keyboard instruments, stuff like that. Yeah.
Cool. Now, I see you guys have been winning a lot of awards lately, so you want to tell us about that?
Yeah, it's quite an honor. So we actually, we won. This was very interesting because this takes us back to what we were just saying about taking certain pop songs and turning them more so jazz. We won the Electric City Music Conference Pop Duo of the Year, which is the most recent award that we won together. And I was honored to also take home the multi-genre vocalist of the year at the Josie Music Awards, which is held in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee.
That's awesome. You've won a bunch of awards, though, right? Like, a bunch.
Yeah, there's a whole more we could think of. The Global Music Awards. We were recognized for our original work, "I'm Afraid of Her," which is actually more so like an acoustic-based song. So that's that's another one that we took home. So we're very honored. And Christian's taken home a couple solo awards as well.
Yeah. I 2018, 2019, I won the local newspaper awards both years. A bunch of them, and I won Song of the Year for the ISSA. World Songwriters Association for a song I wrote called Night Lines, which is a jazzy instrumental song.
Cool. Now, how many albums do you guys have?
So together we actually have one album so far. It's called Spring, and it's very multi-genre album. And we're currently starting to work on an EP together as well, more so in the style of smooth jazz, adult contemporary, and disco.
Lady was a bad girl, ran away from home when she was 17. I remember her hiding in the bushes from the boy who was out to be. Used to sneak onto the back boys and steal my parents' cigarettes. Those are the good times that I wish I didn't forget. Oh, baby, where have you gone?
Most recent single called Play Nice, we were very fortunate to get a lot of airplay, and it ended up debuting at number 49 on the Smooth Jazz Global Radar chart. It was quite an honor. We had our name next to artists like Dave Koz, Herb Albert, just jazz legends, it's really an honor,
Congratulations. That's great to hear.
Thank you so much.
It's always a thrill to see, like today, one of my songs made a playlist at the station, and I'm right next to the songs, like I'm getting played next to the songs that inspired me to make this album in the first place. Yeah. So that's wow, that's it's amazing.
Tell me you love me, but hate me, gotta keep it real. Tell me you love me, or hate me, gotta keep it real.
Christian actually has a solo album that just dropped on January 31st.
Yeah, it's an album. I always wanted to do an old school album. You know, like looking back on the late '70s, my favorite period for music. And I wanted to do an album that sounded kind of like the Doobie Brothers, Steely Dan, Herb Alpert, and that whole era of what they now call yacht rock, which is it's basically soft rock. And there's a big audience for that overseas and in different countries. There's voracious appetite for yacht rock. So I made an album, and it's called 1979. It uses all techniques and effects and production techniques from that era only. So it's all real instruments, overdubbed. And I'm getting a lot of song plays internationally in England on the charts. Yeah, I have a minor hit over there. A song called Hold On. That's off the album 1979. Here I'm getting played on Yacht Rock, Miami Radio, and a whole bunch of others, Jazz Oasis, Maine, and a lot of podcasts and a lot of different internet radio stations also. So I've been very fortunate for that.
Now, being local to North PA, do you guys tour all over or stick to the area?
Yeah, we play in up to 5 different states so far. For the winter months, we'll stay local, usually like within PA and New York City. But once the summer hits, we do PA, New York, New Jersey, Delaware, Tennessee. So we travel everywhere, which is pretty cool. We love it.
Maybe eventually keep going and maybe a full tour, right?
Yeah, definitely. That's definitely the goal. So we'll see what happens.
I want to go to London. I want to go to England.
You hear that?
England.
So now if people want to find you online, look you up, find your music, how do they do that?
Yeah, so if you go to www.thefrostduo.com, you can find a lot of information there, or you could follow us on iTunes, Spotify, Instagram, Facebook, all under The Frost Duo.
And how did you come up with the name The Frost Duo?
So this is pretty interesting. I was a big fan, and still am, of a character called Elsa from Frozen, and I think we kind of want to put a little bit of a spin on that. So we kind of came up with the name The Frost. So that's kind of how it was very Frozen inspired, very winter inspired. So that's how we came up with the name.
The name's cool, I like it.
Thank you so much.
Well, it was good having you and talking with you, and everyone looked them up.